This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. The Scarlet Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slithers into space. Just a step short of midfield as he goes out of bounds, and what a spectacular return. The Blue Hens offense will come out first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rutgers offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Zings it complete to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cherry. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Firing to the right, complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Scarlet Knights have a lot of options on second and inches. Rides to back and leaves it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. A really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Scarlet Knights trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here we go. From the gun, the running back has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Banks to catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Gage. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab, pass the marker. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The run from the shotgun.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Blue Hens are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Here we go. Here we go.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11.
22.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Blue Hens will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Delaware. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back, and they'll send the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, Dave.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wants to go up top. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score. 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it. Better fortune this time around. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Scarlet Knights are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Powers through the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Blue Hens lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And the Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Handoff from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the left side. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Short gain on the play before he slides. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Here we go.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hauls it in. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
The official says no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Blue Hens will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Off the RPO, complete. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. They'll move the tight end. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will signal for the fair catch after a disastrous punt, and this is great news coming up for the offense. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an up.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 11 over Boston College. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught, and he's supposed to have first down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
To the air on second down. Fires to the right. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete to the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Scarlet Knights want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Cherry. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle.
Turning it on. Fakes a pass to Marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So now it's second and long.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Scarlet Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to pass their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The give from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides to the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get the space.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. Here's the handoff. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the red zone, first and 10 from the 19. They'll give it to him again. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Punch it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Look out, he's got room. There he goes. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hard running there. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on season. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw on third. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on second and goal.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's George. Wide out, trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Delaware. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And the Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in cover.
Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Man, it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Makes the grab. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go, set.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're working that left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Base 27, John.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That's caught. It's Gage. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He's got it on the move.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on 2nd.
Looking to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And a few anxious moments moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Defense.